Dear students, in today's class, we'll be learning with another new concept, that is email security. In the previous class, we learnt about email etiquette. What is the behavior that we have to observe when we are framing the email and sending the email, that we have learned. So we are very familiar with the word email. I need not repeat once again what is email. So you are very clear with that. Now we are dealing with the email security. So what is email security, that we have to see now. So, what is email security? Email security is a term for describing different procedures and techniques for protecting email accounts, contents, and communication against unauthorized access, loss, or compromise. Be clear. Once again, I am reading. Email security is a term describing different procedures and techniques. It is a word term describing different procedures and techniques for protecting email accounts, content, and communication against unauthorized access or loss, compromise. Sometimes emails will be, we say in common language, hack. So hacking means your email is the content of your email is taken by somebody, stealing the email. So that is there. Email stealing is there. Therefore, email accounts content and communication against unauthorized access, loss, or compromise. Then, email is often used to spread malware, spam, phishing, attacks. So all these things are possible in the emails. Emails malware, spam means unnecessary emails have come to you, and through that somebody is trying to interfere in your matters. So attackers use deceptive messages to entice recipients to part with sensitive information, open attachments, or click on hyperlinks that install malware on the victim's device. Now, just take an example. You have a laptop and you are opening some site, and especially when you are opening one email, some things are pop-ups are there on your this one, and the moment you click there, and the virus may enter, the phishing may take place, somebody else is trying you. Therefore these are all hidden agendas of the attackers, that we should be very clear. Therefore we require a security to block such things. If there is no blockage and all, anybody may come, and usually through the emails these attackers work. Next, email is also a common entry point for attackers looking to gain a foothold in an enterprise network and obtain valuable company data. Now, what is the main purpose of attackers is they want to know what is their content in your computer, or what is the dealings that you are doing, or what are the messages continuously you are sending, or what are your financial transactions. All those things they are interested, and for that reason they enter through the email. There are other methods also for entering your PC, but through email they enter, they send a link, and all information that is there in your system also may be collected by them. Therefore email security is very important. Now we are moving with the another aspect, that is what we move, how we can secure a email important. There are we are I will be dealing in later class how what are the different measures we can take up to secure an email. But one of the important thing is encryption. Email could be secured through encryption. Email encryption involves encrypting or disguising the content of email messages to protect potentially sensitive information from being read by anyone other than the intended recipients. Email encryption often includes authentication. What it says is encryption means, now this is the one kind of the protective tool where if this encryption is email encryption is installed in your computer, then what happens is the message that you are sending is possible to be read only by the recipient, and in between the transit, now see, it is sent from your PC and it has to fall in that PC. In between, if anybody on the transit try to observe or try to hack or interfere in that, so they cannot read because it is disguised. The word we should be disguising means it is not a proper way, it is changed the content, or it is a code language is used to in the on the way, it is code language. You have sent a message that is turned into the code language, and when it is goes to the recipient, it is there inaccurate, only the recipient received, therefore on the way nothing happens. Therefore the encryption is used mainly for the email security. Let's move with the next slide. How secure is email? Do you think that email is very secure? Absolutely no. Email is not at all secure. A few points we'll see. Email was designed to be as open and accessible as possible. It allows people in organization to communicate with each other and with people in other organizations. See, email is a open matter and allows from one organization or one person to another communicate with another person. So the problem is that here the email is not secure. See, when we want to communicate, there are two kinds of communication: personal communication and the private communication and the public communication. Public communication, okay, there is absolutely no problem. Anybody can watch and anybody can go through. But the private communication, always you want to have a safety. But we must remember that it is open, it is accessible as possible. Anybody can get access to that if you are not secure. That's why security measures has to be followed. This allows attackers to use email as a way to cause problems in attempt to profit, whether through spam campaigns, malware, phishing attacks, sophisticated target attacks. So through all these business mails could be so by malware practices are there. So attackers try to take advantage of the lack of security of email to carry out their actions. So if you don't follow the security measures, then the actions will be followed. Now usually in the computers, you know that all email security measures are installed. If at all you are not installed, then your email is not safe, your email is not secure. Anybody and everybody may access to it and open it. So most organizations rely on email to do business. Today most of them depend on that. So attackers exploit email and attempt to steal sensitive information. Since today most of them are dealing with the this one digital form and electronic mediums, so attackers are also very clear that they try their maximum to get the sensitive information of the companies. You know that information of a particular organization is very important for a competitor or to other outsiders, so that they know what is happening with that organization, what is their financial condition, everything, or what is their hidden agendas and all. That's why emails are very important and very sensitive. That's why you have to take care of the emails. It may be organizational or it may be personal. In both the ways you need to be very careful. That's why emails are not secure unless you use the security measures. So need of email security. Why we require email security? Email security is of need because email is an open format. It can be viewed by anyone who can intercept. So why we require email is it is a open format. So it is on a computer comes, and from one computer to another computer you are sending, and it is on the transit. Therefore there are various techniques the hackers know how to open it. You may say I have put a password, but password not the final thing. There are all ways the hackers may open. So without your knowledge, many in between persons just getting into the your email ID, they can peep into that. Therefore you require security. Then organizations send confidential and or sensitive information through email. Why do you require email security? If it was every information that you are sending is public information, then you don't require a security, because nothing happens even if somebody watches or reads your email content. But what happens in the most of the organizations, the emails are sent regarding the confidential matters, sensitive issues, and for all these confidential matters and sensitive informations, so you want to be secure, otherwise it becomes your private information becomes a public information. An attacker could easily read the contents of an email by intercepting it. So an attacker could easily read the contents of an email by intercepting it. So emails could be this one, what you call, attacked by an attacker by getting into that. Let's move with another new slide, that is email security measures. So in the security we have some solutions how we can secure our emails, and some of the solutions we have. One is spam filters. By installing spam filters we can secure our emails. So spam filters is one of the measures to have the email security. A significant proportion of emails that we receive daily are marketing emails. These emails clog the email inbox in such a way that we almost miss out on some of the official or essential emails. Secondly, cyber criminals take advantage of these marketing emails by pushing in their phishing emails as well. An unsuspecting user might open such emails and click on the malicious links provided in the phishing email. It could lead to severe repercussions like compromising one's financial details such as bank accounts, credit card numbers, and so on. What this says is spam filters has to be installed in our email security, because otherwise the emails that we are getting so many, so unwanted emails we are receiving, and I am sure you are aware of that. There is a spam box in your email. So the spam box keeps it separate, which are not important. They are called the spams, unimportant things. Who are sending these spams? One is spams are sent by all marketing agencies, companies, shops, malls. They are go on sending the emails. The moment they get your email ID, they send, because they want their publicity, or they want to this one have their advertisements and all. Now these hackers go through their emails and find your email ID and send in a similar way how they are sending the phishing emails they send. And the moment they send a phishing email, they and if you open that, there are various links, and the links will ask you your account details, credit card numbers, and so on. And if you are unaware and ignorant, you may provide them so that your information are open. Therefore, if you put a spam filter, then you will not go to the spams unless you want or something you feel that I should watch it. Next, so spam filters. Installing some spam filters can help in separating marketing and phishing emails. So spam filters will separate them, and what is the important emails, that is separated. So by directing them to a distinctive email box, you can see in your email in a left side columns there is a spam. So if you click spam, all the spam emails are put in this way. Our regular email box does not get clogged, because clogged means get full. So because the spams are put in another, in a regular email box it will not be full. Then secondly, we do not miss any crucial business email. What happens is sometimes, because so many commercial advertisement messages come, important message also, you just ignore it and don't go to read it. A vital email security feature is that we can schedule the deletion of spam emails at fixed intervals. So deleting also is fixed in the spam filters, so they can be deleted automatically without needing to open them. Sometimes what happens is you are fixing a time, okay, 1 month you be there, and after a month automatically get deleted all the spam material. So with the spam filters you can have all such provisions. Next, we'll move with another email security solution or a tool, that is antivirus protection. So I know that, and I'm aware all the this one computers itself today people wish to have a antivirus protection. Hackers send malicious content through email attachments and spurious links in the messages. If a user unwittingly clicks on such links or downloads such files, there are chances of viruses spreading to their information system. So, the right way to deal with such situations is to have robust antivirus protection. This software program scans each incoming and outgoing email for malicious content and blocks their entry or exit, as the case may be. Hence, it offers better protection than the spam filters because it identifies and eliminates these viruses that can create havoc with the computer network systems. So, this is one step ahead protection than the spam filters. Spam filters receive the email and they keep it separate. But antivirus, the moment it finds that there is something malicious, there is something unwanted, and it will damage your computer, that thing doesn't make it allow or enter your PC at all. If you have antivirus and if the content, if you have only spam filter, then it will enter your computer. But if you have antivirus, then the malicious content will never enter your computer. Therefore, it will work in a better position. Then next, image and content control. This is another security tool. Hackers use emails for phishing purposes. The email attachments can contain files, links, and even images. So there have been numerous phishing instances in recent times where cyber criminals managed to transmit malicious software through images. So what it says is some of the malicious content are sent through the images. The images itself is an unwanted thing and they send through the email, and that image if you open, automatically your content will be open, or your this one PC may be damaged. So many repercussions are there. Therefore, it becomes a vital for email security service to protect the systems by scanning images as well. It is one of the most crucial aspects of email security in the information security system. What it says is, okay, various images are sent through the mail, and mail is a common thing. But the moment you open an email, download the image, so you are not getting the image as it is, but a kind of virus is sent. Therefore, image and content control is very important, and it is also usually installed in our email security system. Then the last one and very important is data encryption. A gist of this I gave in my in the beginning itself. What is encryption? Encryption, just to repeat, encryption is the message sent by the sender will be received by the recipient as it is, but in the transit, on the way, there is a time to reach from the recipient to the there is a time from the sender to the recipient, and in between or on the way there some may intercept it and peep in the email. But that time, even if they peep or even if they intercept, they will not get the content as it is, because what happens is, as it is moving in the transit, it is coded, the language changes, the message is sent one, it is changed, and when the recipient received, it receives actually. So email data is at its most vulnerable position when it is in transit. So this you must remember. Email is vulnerable or possible to be altered or changed, stolen when it is in the transit. Transit means on the way. Generally, it is transmitted in an open format. It allows cyber criminals to intercept these messages in transit and use them to lift confidential data. We could have spam filters installed on our system to identify and segregate spam emails. We could also have antivirus protection in place. However, these email security features are of little use when we expose our email content and when it is in transit. Okay, we may have all other measures, but what happens is in our computer all antivirus is there, image and content controller is there, then we have a spam filter, everything is there, but they are of no use when the message is on the transit. So for this only solution is data encryption, changing the data and sending. So further we'll see about the data encryption. The ideal solution is to encrypt the data. So this is what the ideal solution. It is one of the major topics of importance regarding email security in cryptography systems. This is another word we are having. Cryptography means cryptography is a code word language. So you are writing here different words, but it has a code words, and that is called the cryptography system. So you are this one material is converted into the cryptographic material code words and sent in the transit, and when it is received it is again converted and comes to the actual language. This security feature ensures that your outgoing emails are data encrypted in all respects, thereby not allowing any leeway for the hacker to infiltrate them. Advanced cryptography features safeguard the encryption of the recipient's details and email message headers as well. Therefore, the cyber criminals do not have any means to know either the contents or the details of the recipients of our emails. Okay, the cyber criminals may try to open in between. They have various measures on the messages that are on the transit to open and seek and get the information. For us, to the normal people, nothing happens because my emails are very important in a business. Even a single information, if it is leaked, it will damage very harshly to the institution. The repercussions are very severe. That's why any information that is sent from one person to another in the organizations are very important. So this will come to their aid. Content that is there through this one, what the encrypted method cannot be understood in any way, even if they hack the email. Finally, encrypting our emails entails that we make it difficult for hackers to access the contents of the emails. So very difficult. They don't understand. Even if they hack and open your email, they don't know. Only the recipient through his authentication, maybe by giving the password. The moment he puts a password, then only this one opens. That way it is that is made. Every business organization, or for that matter, every individual should have this email security feature installed on their computer network. It is one of the best ways to avoid becoming victims of phishing attempts. Phishing means somebody is interfering in your matters or in your email transitions. So I complete here what is email security. A few things we saw: what is email security, then why it is needed, and is our email secure. These things we saw, and after that few measures that how we can secure our emails are seen in this class. So thank you for patience listening.